Well, I got that wrong, didn't I? John, I finally got myself on here, didn't I? What can I say? Listen, if you want to come on, John, let me know. We may as well get you live at the same time. I can always add your page into the stream as well. Good evening, Michelle. Good evening, Misty. Good evening, Jane Gilmore. And there's probably other people, but nobody's messaging in the either that I can't see it. Evening, Leah. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Caroline Wallace. Hello, Caroline. Nicole as well. Good evening, Nicole. Karen Doody, Jenny Drury, Carla Hartness. Good evening to you all. Nicola McEwen as well. She's on. And Amanda. A big hello to you as well, Amanda Alexander. We've got Jane, Louise, Cooper. Oh, here's Piper. We'll get to that in a wee minute, Piper. Julie Hare as well. Julie, hello, how are you? We've got a Facebook user. Listen, I'm not sure who that is, but I think you probably need to follow the page and then we will get there. We'll be able to see your messages and actually see who you are. We've got Annette Newton as well. Hello, Annette. We've also got Brooke. I am good, thank you. I can't actually see who it is, though, because it just says Facebook user, unfortunately. So I think it's because you're maybe not on my page or something. But how are you all? It's good to have you on here. I have my cards this evening. We've had lots of spooky. I've been I suppose, entertaining people to do with the spooky side of things at the house today. So I have, because we've had lots of activity in the house. But I just thought I'd pop on. John and I were talking the other night. Notice how John's now disappeared. I don't think I've had a message on here saying that John's coming on. Just my mum, believe it or not. Now's a good time. John, are you coming on or are you staying there? Let me know what you want to do. It's probably kid putting to bed time. It's been one of those weeks, everybody. So how's things been going? Martin as well. He's in the house too. Hello, Martin. I'm glad you're good, Caroline. That's good. We've got Mary is saying hi. Evening, Lara. Another Facebook user. I don't know why I'm seeing them as Facebook users. Right? I think you need to like and follow my page. So if you've not done that already, like and follow my page. So I can actually see who it is that's commenting, because some of them I just can't see. Some of them are just completely blank altogether. Brooke, emotional and crazy. Listen, it's that full moon, and we had a lunar eclipse, and it was a super moon as well. It has been a hectic few days, or what? So who's loving my accent? Lisa Ann is loving my accent. Thank you, Lisa. It's real. It definitely is. I've tried to speak posher, but it doesn't always happen. All right, so Piper's saying, oh my God, I've a fuffing headache for 3 weeks, and you know that, lad. I saw him today and I felt weak. I'm an utter, do you know, it's because you want what you can't have, probably, but he's not treated you very well. So it's kind of like, you know, does he deserve your attention is probably what we need to talk about. John will be eating curry. Caroline, you're probably not wrong there. He probably is eating curry. Maybe everybody's eating curry tonight. I'll tell you what. Oh, Sarah Taylor is on as well. Good to see you on here, Sarah. How are you, darling? It's good to have you on here. There's so many of you on here tonight. I am so chuffed because I haven't been on for ages. So Leah had an exam on Monday. Feel so stressed about it. Really hoping I pass. Shall we take a wee look at the cards and see what they say? Right, so you know what to do, guys, right? I'm only here for about half an hour or so tonight, but because I got readings after that. But I thought, kick up the backside. So, guys, you need to kick John up the backside as well, because he's not been on. And now he's going to be well gel because I've been on. So I bet you'll come on tomorrow, maybe. John, if you're watching this, we need to get going. I just cut the ties. Oh my God. Oh, so sorry, Sarah, but you know what? It was probably for the best, because it was an unhealthy situation. So Teresa's saying a big day tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow, Teresa? Do tell. Louisa is also, she's in from YouTube tonight as well. Good to see you. I'm great. Thank you very much. Martin, he was lucky with his eyesight, let me tell you. He got to go back to the specialist a week on Saturday, so he has. But I'll tell you, it has been a few days of it, and I am blaming the full moon and that cement compound that went in his eye. Honey, are you getting a sore neck? You might need to rub some lavender oil in. That would help the achiness. Do you know, actually, I've not been getting a sore neck, I've got to say. Was I doing that? Ah, that's weird. No curry. I'm sitting. Oh, for God's sake, John. Do you know? There we go. I think it's the bra that's on wrong. John. In fact, I'm not even going to say that out loud. Look. I'm not even going to say it out loud. So we're not live streaming you in from there, John. We definitely are not. Right, I'm getting the cards. I'm going to see if Leah's passing this exam because I'm trying to put her mind at rest. And finally, you never got your important appointment letter through, Carla. Good God. You got an important... Finally. It's only like, what, about a year? Is it a year we've been waiting on this, or has it been even longer? It feels like eternity, doesn't it? All right, Facebook user... I can just see you laughing now. I don't know who you are yet, Martin. God bless him. He's been a bit anxious the last couple of days, I've got to say, but we're getting there. Right. Let's get to doing it, right? Let's get going. Let's get the page up so I can actually see what the fuff I'm doing. Because I just, when we're streaming here, we just can't. What can I say? We just can't. Right, there we are. And I can see who's sharing. You see when I've got this up. I've got the... Jesus. I've got this thing up, right? So I can see... I don't really want that. I can see who's sharing. I can see who's star sending. I want to say thank you in advance for sending the stars. Right, please like and follow my page. That's not a great idea. Please like and follow my page. Press my face. The notification comes up. And I'm going to be doing it over here because the flaming thing keeps just skiting off everywhere, doesn't it? I don't know why that TV thing's on my... there we go. I can see it now. Right. So I'm going to pick a few cards. Right, for Leah, who's sat an exam. Please wish her luck, everybody. And get to share. I'm going to be picking a top sharer just in a wee minute. And then I might swing over to a top star sender. That's what I might do. So, Leah, let's see what we're doing. Okay, so, right, Leah, it's going to be okay. Skin of your teeth. I want to say skin of your teeth, but in a positive way, right? You've done enough. All right, so you will pass that exam. I think you've actually been putting the work in. And I think that maybe slightly over kind of focusing and talking yourself into the doom and gloom side. But listen, it's not doom and gloom. It's good news, Leah, all right? We've got alignment of the mind, spirit, and body going on here. So I'm thinking that definitely you're going to be passing that, right? So we're not just wishing you luck. We're going to be popping the cork, popping the champagne, and celebrating with you. All right. All righty-ho. Let's do the sharing, guys. Keep up the sharing. Evening, Lara. Hope you're well. I am really well. And it just says, whoever said that here, look, it just says Facebook user. So I'm not really sure why it's doing that. All right. Other than if you don't follow and like the page, then it comes up as the Facebook user. That's all I know with that. B Stinger, morning to you. Is it morning where you are, B? Good Lord. Right. Whereabouts in the world are you? Right. Okay. What does that say? Leah says feel. Norma, yes, I got your envelope and I haven't opened it up yet, Norma, right? Because I've been out and I came back in and then I had to work. I will open it up very, very shortly. Yeah, I don't know what's happened either. Oh, it's D. D, how come I can't see you? You're just down as Facebook user. That's not okay, is it? And I certainly haven't touched anything, so I'm going to have to go and check and see what's going on, unless we were having problems with the whole live streaming thing the other night, and we were getting all sorts of stuff coming up. So you're very, very welcome, Lee. Right, let's go for a top sharer. There's the name of June Wells that's watching me. Good evening, June. Christina Turner's on, and we've got Amy Faird as well. All right, let's keep up the sharing, guys. Who else has been getting loads of spirit activity the last few days, right? Is it just me? I'm going to put my hand up because we've had loads. Angela Matheson. Hello, Angela. Just saw your name going up there. Have a gin. Lorna, I'm not really sure about that. The last time I had a gin, I'm not even going to tell you what happened. It's probably one of the reasons I don't drink. Marianne. See, Marianne, it's just got you up as Facebook user there, sweetheart, and I don't know what's happened. So that's two. I'm going to have to look into D and Marianne because it's just not come up, your actual name. Oh, Louise McGregor, long time. My God, when you're at house doing readings, wow, exactly. I haven't been to anybody's house for such a long time, and I think COVID is actually... oh, Gavin. Hello, Gavin is in the house tonight as well. Say hello to Gavin, everybody. I think it's the first time that he's on my page. Good to see you on here, Gavin. It's not come up in this one yet. Reese Kelly is also here. Hello, Reese. It's good to see you on here. How's you and the ladies? How's the family? I know, how bizarre. Look, see Facebook user. Really weird. All I can think is my computer was in the middle of an update and I haven't restarted my computer, so I'm kind of, listen, guys, if I'm looking a bit blank, some of these, your names, I can't see on here. So I'm literally winging it tonight. What can I say? I am winging it. Norma, you're going to have to whip everybody into shape, sweetheart. Let's have a look and see. Oh, Carmen's watching as well. Good evening, Carmen. We've got Christine McNeil. Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry about your mum, sweetheart. Right, thank you for all of you that are sending the stars. Christine McNeil, I'm going to pick a couple of cards for you. You said your mum was in hospital, and I'm going to go for a top sharer just in a little sec. All right, so we're looking at Aquarius, and we've also got a new lease of life where your mum's concerned. We might have the death card there, but it doesn't always mean death, just in case you panic there. Beth Harris is also in the house as well tonight. Good evening, Beth. All right, but it does look like new medication is actually needed where mum's concerned, Christine. I'm feeling that, you know, we're trying to sort of skirt around certain issues here where health's concerned, and I feel like we need to get the cavalry in for this one, right? We need to get the cavalry, and it's a case of thinking outside the box, okay? Outside the box, a bit like a second opinion, if you want to call it. So I do feel that mum's going to go backwards and forwards for a wee while. I don't feel that things are going great in her health. I know she's in hospital, and that's not necessarily a good sign, but a lot of people come out of hospital. And here we've got Aquarius, the end of January, February. Now, Aquarians are known for their diverse thinking, okay? Problem solving in a diverse way. So you kind of need somebody like that to resolve this situation. But it looks like a new lease of life is mentioned there. Christine. Okay, that's how it's doing it. I'm not sure. Right, let's have a wee look. Something seems to have slowed down here. It's not always anything for D, please. That's like anything for me, please. Right, are you sharing, Dee? Keep sharing, right? I'm going to go to a sharer. Eleanor Fenton. Hello, Eleanor. It's good to have you in here. How's the family? Teresa Ashby is here as well. Louise Cooper. Good to see you on here this evening. All right. Let's have a wee look. Let's have a wee look. Thank you for the stars. Okay. Caroline Wallace, you've been sending stars in. Now, if you're sharing, guys, right, help me out here. Put a row of nice, bright pink love hearts going across the screen. If you've been star sending, give me the gold stars. If you're doing both, give me the love hearts and the stars. That'll help me see in amongst all of this. Caroline, I'm going to pick a couple of cards. Internet is going crazy. It is, Norma. It's not just me, is it? It's just there's some weird stuff going on. Definitely some weird stuff going on here. Right, Caroline Wallace, a couple of cards coming up for you, my darling. We've got celebration, all right. I feel that you're about to make a journey. There's a bit of a journey that's happening where yourself's concerned, all right. This journey is taking you in a bit of an unusual path, right. Love might get shaken up a little bit, Caroline, and also when it comes to kind of work and kind of like career, on one side of things, I feel that you're going to be reaching very shortly to a new chapter where that's concerned. I feel like chapter is a bit of a cliche word to use, but basically after Christmas time, right, there's a new opportunity coming up that will mean that you'll be signing a new contract here, sweetheart, signing a new contract. So I hope that makes sense. I've got grandmother in spirit as well. I'm feeling that she's tapping a boiled egg for some reason, so I'm feeling that she maybe couldn't eat very well prior to actually passing, because boiled eggs are, you know, they slither down the throat, okay? Probably a bit better than the rest of the food, but I feel like she's talking about that vitamins and minerals into you, trying to get you out of the stress situation into something that's feeling a bit more positive for yourself. Lisa Quilter, good to see you on here. Thank you so much for popping in. Now, give me the hearts if you're sharing, and give me the gold stars if you're sending stars in, and give me both if you're doing both, guys, because it helps me. It's getting fairly busy with the comments and stuff in here, so it helps me see in amongst it all. Rightio, Eleanor Fenter, thank you so much for the stars. I'm going to go to another top star sender in a minute. All right, so keep up the sharing, because I will be coming back to that just very, very shortly. Eleanor, let's pick a couple of cards for you, darling. We've got transformation for you. I feel like I'm torn between one situation and another, but I also feel like I want to get out there, I want to get the old grey matter going a little bit. It's a transformational time for you. This is to do with fitness and weight loss, and we've got healthy eating there as well, darling. All right. So basically, I would say it's about putting you first, right? Feeling a bit fragile maybe right now, feeling that fraggly feeling is leading to a little bit of a burnout there. But I also feel that there's torn between wanting to maybe stay at home or wanting to do what you were doing before and going forward to a new chapter. I feel like I want to talk about property as well, sweetheart. All right. Lots and lots of love. I've got a woman from the other. I've got a gentleman over the other side. I've got a strong fatherly feeling about this guy. And I've also got a grandmother that's coming through that seems to be trying to get through to talk to where mum's concerned as well. She says she needs to let mum know that she's okay, my darling. All right. Lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for the stars and for your shares. Right. Let's go for a top star sender here. Reese, your name's just come up here, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the stars, darling. All right, I'm coming to a top star sender, right? So you've got about 30 seconds to get the shares going. I'm going to go to a top sharer in a minute. All right. And guys, if you've been having any spooky, haunted stories that's happened recently, then do let me know. I'm also streaming onto my student hub as well for the first time tonight, because my students watch this video, guys, because you've been going on, you're going to be reading for my students for the ladies and gentlemen in my student hub over the next week or so. So this is when everybody's going to start to get nervous and start to chew their fingernails. If you want to go on my student hub and you don't mind being practiced on by my students, then please let me know, send me a wee message, and I'll pop you in there. All right. Rules and regulations do apply, because obviously it is a student arena that's in there. And of course, if you want to ask about maybe becoming one of my students, and do let me know as well. But there we go, Reese. We have got, that's the third time tonight that car's come up. Can I just say that? And I feel that we're out with the old, in with the new. All right. I feel that there's spirit activity. Actually, I've got a woman round about you, and she's with a gentleman. So I feel your grandfather and a mum. I feel there's a mum feeling about this woman. And also, I feel like when she passed, she went quick. All right. I don't feel that she understood that she was really poorly or that poorly before she actually passed. And certainly she's not one to talk about how she actually feels. But where you're concerned, she's appreciating the changes that you've made regarding your life, and to keep up the good work there, Reese. Keep up the good work. There is a bit of to and fro, and sometimes it's difficult. You don't like to be pinned down. You certainly don't like to be told what to do. However, we've got study and education here, where a new area of work's concerned, Reese. All right, my darling. Finances are going to get a bit better, and a move is coming through, I would say, about springtime. All right, springtime. Righto, let's go for a top sharer. All right, we've not been to the sharers for a while. Keep up the sharing, guys. Let's have a wee look, scan down there. Okay. Piper. Look at all those shares, my darling. You're doing really, really well. Right, let's pick a couple of cards for you. Belinda, I'm so sorry to hear about your mum. I got your message earlier on. Thank you so much for that. Right, Piper, a couple of cards for you. Right, we've got strength here, building up strength, and the Lover's card. God, Jesus, why did we pick the Lover's card? But we've got the Lover's card there as well. Listen, we're nobody's second best, Piper, all right? Oh, my neck did crick. Who was it said about my neck earlier? My neck just cricked. So I think you might have been right about that. Mickey Lloyd. Hello, Mickey. I haven't seen you for ages. Please, if you've not done before, give this video a like as well, all right? Like my page, follow my page, and so I can see your comments, because some of them I can't see. You're very welcome, Piper. Claire Cordner. Hello, Claire. It's good to have you here. So please like this video and like and follow my page as well, so I can see, right? Okie dokie. Right, Piper. Strength. We're in Sagittarius at the moment, sweetheart, right? So it's about the philosopher. It's kind of like just gathering energy, right? Really broadening your horizons, broaden your wisdom. There's other fish in the sea. Can I just say that? A whole world, a whole globe full of them, Piper, let me tell you. So we've got the strength card, and you've got to be strong, not go into, the weak energy, but the strong energy here, because you're a strong girl, right? And it says here, after Sagittarius, that's Capricorn, then we're looking at a new relationship, all right? Another guy that you're going to feel that strongly about as well, all right? I was just saying, what goes around comes around. Right, we've got Justice here. And I would say that whatever situation's gone on before, good evening, Pat. Good to see you. Right, good to see you on here. Jamie Lee Allen as well. I think I saw that name go up. Good to have you on here as well. Pamela Cunningham as well is on. Hello, Pamela. Just doing some shout outs there. So I would say karma is going to come back where that lad's concerned. All right, karma. And you'll have the last laugh, Piper. You will have the last laugh. Right, Gavin, a couple of cards. You're new on my page, so let me pick a couple of cards and see what's happening here. I'm going to go to a top star sender just very, very shortly. I'm not Paula, I'm Lara, I'm afraid. I'm Lara. Sorry, Christina. I think you got the wrong one. Never mind. Mary Pearson, you're new. Hang around. I'll pick a couple of cards here for you. Gavin, right, I'm not sure. We've got the medical card. We've got taking care, health, and we've also got after Christmas, right? I'm saying into the new year, in the early new year, we've got a celebration because it looks like life's shifting for you, Gavin. Life's shifting in a big way, right? I feel like you're moving. You're not just moving personally, physically, as in another place to stay, but also moving, as in moving and shifting within yourself. I feel that there's a new area of expertise that you're going to be going into right here. And I also feel that we've got food intolerances, maybe, Gavin, in that, because we've got here to do with foods, minerals, vitamins, that sort of thing, and really getting to grips with the foundation blocks. All right. Nick Crosby, this is the lady that I've spent most of today with, well, this afternoon with anyway, right, when I was telling you about the place being haunted. We had Nick there as well, and she's got Nicola Crosby. Go to YouTube, guys, right, and go and subscribe to her YouTube channel, all right, because she is doing some fabulous stuff with history, with energy, and also got a bit of spooky goings on down there as well, right? So she's been taking some footage of the house, and you don't want to miss it, all right? You certainly do not want to. Even I learned stuff today with Nicola being there that I never knew where the house was concerned. All right, Gavin, so back to you, okay? Back to you. We have got, I feel like, to dump the baggage from the past and moving on to a new chapter. It's all right, Christina, heads up my ass. I'm telling you, everything's happening in opposite on here. I mean, I can't even see half the people that are messaging me. It's like just Facebook users. So I don't know what's going on. I can only say that I think I've been trying to update my computer. I haven't restarted it yet, so I think it's maybe in the crossover, right? Oh, yes, Gavin, there we go. I've been telling you about diet for years. There we go. So you've been, so that's two of us now, Gavin. That's two of us now. So that's it. It's a dead cert. So it's a bit like getting things in the vibe. Now, we like what we like. Listen, I've got clients I've had this week that have said, I should be giving this up and that, but I'm not, because that's one of my non-negotiables. I'm a firm believer of the building blocks having, of how you get through your life on a daily basis. There are certain non-negotiables that are there. And, once you identify them, you take away any guilt associated with that. And by that, it means I do like my cup of tea in the morning. That's a non-negotiable. So maybe you could all have a wee think about what your non-negotiable is and how you start the day off. Right. Now, I should write names down, so I do, but now I've gone and lost Nori. Hello, Moo. Is that like a pet name? I'm not sure. That's a bit dodgy there, isn't it? Right, I've now lost the Jane Gilmer. Jane, I could have sworn I've seen you on here. Right, and you weren't on the live the other night, were you? Right, I'm going to look back because I've now forgotten the name. Amy, was it you? Oh, there we've got Mary Pearson, Amy Fairs, right? And if I don't get round to you tonight, then please come back tomorrow, and I will. If it's your first time, I'll read tomorrow night. Mary Pearson, right, a couple of cards for you. We've got Amy Fairs, there we go. Jane Gilmer, could have sworn that I've seen your picture the other night when I was on a live with John the other night. And Nicola Crosby, because it's your first time here as well. Nicola, and we were talking about new contract and a new direction where your work's concerned and development, looking into development. And here, I don't want to sound like I'm just latching onto that there, but that's to do with being happier in your own place, self-employment, and actually in your own line of business. So it says you're setting up a business aside from what you do normally. All right. One where you're able to develop your skill set and actually make an income from it. When I say actually, that sounds like, well, actually you're not at the moment, but you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so Jane Gilmore, I'm doing it in reverse order here, by the way. I don't know if you've actually twigged that out. So we've got here, guys, Jane, bit of a decision. I've got family all in disarray round about you, but I'm feeling that things, you look at them in one way and then you change your frame of mind in another way. Right, so basically, I feel like you're in two frames of mind all the time. I think depression, I think emotionally, maybe not being in the right place as well. How you see things are not necessarily how everybody else sees things, and that changes quite frequently. Jane, I do feel like we need to take a step back and really focus on that self-love part, sweetheart, and detach from the situation that's really, really stressing you, sweetheart. So we have got Amy Fairs. We've got a couple of cards here for you, my darling. Amy, we've got about courses, we've got education here, we've got self-study, all right? Before we go forward, we've got to look at what's going on within us. I'm talking about emotional stuff. I'm talking about the heart being kind of not in the place where it should be, and I feel there's been a bit of distress around about that area. It's quite often to do with the relationship that you have with yourself. The full moon is the end of a chapter and the start of a new one, all right? Yep. Start of a new one, right? The end of a chapter, and it's about drawing that line, sweetheart, okay? Drawing that line. Now, Mary Pearson, a couple of cards coming out for you. Look, I've got a gentleman in spirit, Mary. I've got a father coming through this. He's been quite gruff with me, actually, and he's clearing his throat, and I can feel him sort of being quite chesty. I want to talk about pain and inflammation where you're concerned. All right, I feel pain and inflammation, and I do feel like I want to go danger, take a step back, Mary, right? Just disconnect again from what's going on round about you. I feel like I want to neutralize your system for some reason, all right? Neutralize things that are going on within you, because I feel that whatever's going on, it's too much acid in your system. It's attacking your joints, all right? Attacking your joints. Right, let's go to a top star sender. All right, let's see what's happening here just now. All right, good to see you, Crystal Vincent. Alice Berry, hello, Alice. If I don't get round about you and you're new tonight, then please do come back tomorrow. Lorna Black, I'm coming to you, my darling. All right, I am coming. It's been causing problems, and really, your ex. Good God. Righty-ho. Oh, look at that's a wonderful name, isn't it? Lulu. Lulu, are you new here? I'll pick a couple of cards here just in a minute, right? So, Lorna, I'm feeling that plans may take a little bit of a detour here, all right? So we've got the Tower card, and we've got, a bit like being dictated to from external means. We've got the Dragon Lady here, giving orders rather than taking orders, and it's about you getting life into a new perspective here. We've got Taurus, ruled by Venus, to do with love, fertility, and happiness, and Taurus is to do with April, May time, where love is on its way to you, all right? Time to get your finances in order and really get things in alignment by the next new moon, all right? It talks about getting new, fresh money into the pot, sweetheart. I've got a woman over in spirit. I've got a bit of a headache coming on. I'm not sure whether, Lorna, you've actually had a headache the last few days, but she says that she's been trying to heal the situation. She's feeling a bit of anxiety and a bit of anxiety separation going on there. All right, let's have a wee look and see what's going on here. Lulu, I'm coming to you because I'm sure it's your first time. I've not seen your name up here before. There we go, Lulu. Right, I'm going to go to top sharer just in a little minute. Lulu, we have relationships here mentioned. Okay, and I feel that things are maybe being complicated. It's like that road is just getting a little bit windy there, sweetheart. All right, and it's time to perhaps put your eggs in another basket. Yes, I'm new, thank you. Great to have you on here. All right, Lulu. So we've got taken a step into the unknown, okay? We've got the Fool card, right? And have a bit more faith in yourself. Fool, despite the fact that it sounds a bit dodgy, it's actually quite a good card to have, Lulu. So I think that you've been perhaps been faced with some challenges, right? As we all do. Gail, good to see you on here. All right, it's fabulous to have you on here, Gail. You'll probably see them in the Student Hub as well at the same time, all right? So, Lulu, I'm saying that it's maybe the independence thing that I see coming in, and maybe money equates to choices, right? So it's not, listen, a lot of women don't like talking about money, all right? But in this case, it's necessary. I feel like I want to say get your eggs in one basket, all right? And it's time to watch your back, sweetheart. It's time to watch your back. Right, Miriam, Rasul, Siddiqui Rasul, I think. A quick couple of cards for you, my darling. God, we've got loads on here tonight, haven't we? We've got lots of activity. It's fabulous to see you all on here. Joanne Mulvaney, it's good to have you on here. Louise Cooper, just do some shout outs there. Teresa Ashby, Caroline Wiggins. Thank you so much, Caroline, for saying that. It's Caroline, isn't it? Yeah, it's Caroline. Oh, Miriam, these are your cards here. Now, it's a bit like being faced with a forked road, isn't it? Faced with a forked road, we have got some new opportunities winging their way to you, but they're peppered due from the end of December right through to next May, June time when Gemini is there, right? I'm feeling that there's some double dealing going on around about you in order to take a bit of, I suppose, to take your time with a certain situation. And you know the one that I'm talking about, Miriam. Take your time with it. Rome was not built in a day, right? I feel that we need to build your energy back up. I'm feeling that your physical self has lost some energy, right? And you've not actually been feeling that great in yourself internally, all right? So you're always lost a lot of a bit of depth in it, shall we say. But I think maybe burning the candles at both ends and over processing and stuff. But we do have good business cards, and we do have the opportunities that are coming your way in order. Regina, it's good to see you on here. Feels like I've been turned up wide open like darn full moon. It is, absolutely. You are not kidding. Sharon Stewart has made it as well. Good evening, Sharon. It's good to have you on here. Righty-ho. So Miriam, right, I would say that batten down the hatches, recharge the batteries, end of December, beginning of January, right, coming up there into May, June next year. The road is peppered with a few different opportunities for you, and you want to be ready for them. Financially, it's going to be a bigger year for you next year, all right? So please have faith in that. Carolyn, I'm coming to you. Good evening, Kerry Burns. It's good to have you on here. Righty-ho. Right, Carolyn, thank you so much for the lovely things that you've said here. We've got stress mentioned here, Carolyn, and we've got, I don't know how your joints have been feeling. But, oh, hello, Lynn. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. Your ball and socket joints, right? I feel that you're decompressing quite a lot, right? So you've probably been on overload, right, for a while, and now it's time to shift through things, to allow yourself to shift. I think there's kind of like a few areas that have been concerning you, Carolyn, and I feel that you're working a lot on your nerves and anxiety, you know, a little bit. I would say that your sensitivity, you're good at feeling, you're very intuitive, Carolyn. I just think that perhaps you're not aware of it or so often and get caught up in the mire of things, right? I feel a harshness round about you, Carolyn, that you really don't need to put up with, sweetheart, a harshness. And I think it's getting your confidence back in order to claim you back. I can feel your grandmother in spirit as well, right? There we go. I just want to put this up. Thank you so very much. I just ventured out on my own in business. So yes, definitely need to be money savvy. No intimate relationship, just me. Thank you so much for your confirmation. There you go. And that's what I meant. On your own, and you have now got on your own, also the business side. And a lot of women don't like talking about money. I actually train women. I actually teach women how to make money in business as well, Lulu. So I'm really aware, because it's quite a big thing, that it can be hard work for women to talk about, claiming that within themselves. So I think you're doing an amazing job. Let me tell you, you are. So good luck, and hope to see you in here even more. We have here with Carolyn, remember the anxiety is just to get your energy back, right? Try and re-navigate yourself, Carolyn. Your grandmother was linking in there as well. There's two other people I can see with her, but I can't quite get a strong enough impression of them, but they could just be, surveying the scenery and see what's happening, all right, and might come through actually next time. One of them's a gentleman, I do feel, and I've got a fatherly feeling about him as well. There's a younger guy standing behind him, a younger male that's passed over tragically too. So just to let you know that I do feel around about you. And have you been bothered with your stomach recently? Because when I'm connecting with your energy, I'm feeling a bit of a gnawing feeling in my stomach. So I feel like we need to change this eating up a little bit. Yvonne Kerry, a couple of cards coming up quickly for you, sweetheart. All right, I'm sorry you've been getting trouble with your ex, right? There's depression there as well. And there's that card again that's come up. Like my nails. There's that card there that's come up, right? Again, so it's about the 5th time tonight, because I haven't shown it a couple of times either, but I'm thinking it's the transformation again and making that shift. The word X is X for a reason in the past. Why is it causing trouble? It's maybe because there's a door open some way and he feels that he can come back and cause that trouble. But I think it's not okay. I know it's emotionally disturbing in that, but moving on to a new chapter, right? It's about putting your thoughts in a new area, not to get nostalgic about stuff, right? Not to get nostalgic. There is a gentleman in spirit who is watching your back. So please, and he's loved you from afar before, and you know who he is. He's watching over you, so be assured, rest assured that nothing's going to happen. Anyway, guys, that's me for tonight. I just realized that I'm running late for a consultation just now. Katie Wells, good to see you on here. Eve Parrott, hello Eve. It looks like it's your first time. I'm sorry I didn't get round to reading for you tonight. Caroline saying, my mum was just diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic. My anxiety is off the wall. My dad passed. That's him. You are one of many to tell me about my intuition. Caroline, well, it's time to get jiggy with it. All right. Natalie, it's good to see you on here. I'm sorry I'm having to rush off, but I will be back tomorrow evening, guys. So please join me tomorrow. Set your notifications, right, so that you catch me when I'm on. And if you're new, please shout out. Eileen Bathgate, it's good to have you on here. John Rose is on as well. Yeah, good, fabulous. You're very, very welcome. The X is your daughter's dad, so yes, there is a doorway you can still walk through, absolutely, and that's the issue, isn't it? Absolutely. You're very welcome, Caroline. Sarah Taylor as well. Thank you so much. Lots of love to you as well. Good evening, everybody. Fabulous to see you again. Take care, and I'll be back tomorrow.